I am currently at the most exclusive, least played top 100 golf course in America. And to finally be standing here and to get to see this course is one of the cooler things I've gotten to do since I got into the golf world. I'm excited to give you a tour of this place because it's really cool. I am at Canyata in Marshall, Illinois, which is kind of in the middle of nowhere, but also surprisingly accessible. And today, I'm gonna tell you all about it. We're gonna talk about why it exists, how it exists, and I'm gonna give you a little tour of the course. I have wanted to play here for so long, so to be standing here on this tee box and get to see the course is really a special treat, and I think you're going to enjoy it if you like unique golf courses. So let's do this thing. All right, so one of those unique things about Canyata, I've never seen this at a club before, is not only do you have golf carts with golf clubs, you also have golf clubs with fishing poles. And because this place gets so little play, you can pretty much just say, you know what? We're gonna go putt out and go fish. If that's not a cool, unique fact about this club, I don't know what is, and I am determined to catch a fish while I'm here. The question is, do you think I'm gonna be able to do it? This golf course should not exist. It's one man's backyard course that in 20 years got less than 5,000 rounds, yet somehow it has made Golf Digest's list of America's top 100 courses every year it has been in existence. So Jerry Forsyth is a wildly successful American businessman, and he's also been in the motorsports industry. And in the early 2000s, he would come out here for family gatherings, he would come out here to relax, and said, you know what? We should build a golf course just for my friends and family and whoever I want to bring out here. And that's exactly what happened. So Jerry recruited the help of golf architect Bob Lohman. Basically said, hey Bob, I want to build 3 golf holes out here for my friends and family to come out and play. But it did not take long for Bob to convince Jerry that like, hey, we got something pretty special here. We should turn this into a full golf course. So they finished the front 9, and then by 2005, over a period of about 4 years total, all 18 holes were built here at Canyata. So basically the way this worked for like 20 years is that unless you were an invited guest or family member of Mr. Forsyth, you could reach out to the club, and there was an off chance they might say, yes, you can come out. Typically there are only a handful of groups a month, if that. If you do come out, chances are you have the entire 400-acre property all to yourself. So about 1.5 years ago, Canyata was bought by Escalante, which happens to be the company that owns my home club, Pumpkin Ridge. As part of Escalante, they also have a separate membership called Icon Golf. This is their kind of like high-end traveling golf membership. If you join Icon, you essentially get full playing privileges at 8 different courses. And Canyata is set to be the home course of Icon Golf. So essentially, they're just trying to kind of formalize and upgrade what this already was, like an insane destination club. So as it sits right now, there's no lodging on property, but the goal is that by the 2027 season, there's going to be 9 cottages for guests to come and stay at, as well as a restaurant, a new bar, a lit putting green around the cottages, so you're gonna get that true destination club experience. One of the things that I personally really like is because part of the experience here is the fact you've got the whole place to yourself. That's how it's always been. That's one of the things that makes this really unique. There is never going to be more than 40 members on property at any given time. So keeping play this limited allows for an elevated level of service, as well as that unique experience that you're just not really getting that many other places. But for all the exclusivity and the fanfare around the experience, if the golf course isn't actually any good, then none of it matters. As you might expect, being one of America's top 100 courses, the golf course is fantastic. So let's talk about it. First hole, Canyata. Let's go. Off to a good start. The course starts out with a wonderful dogleg left par 4. This is a perfect example of you can pretty much hit whatever club you want. If you want to hit a 5-iron out to the center of the fairway, you can do it. If you want to take driver, go right at the green, you can do it. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of benefit for going for the green, but I went driver. We cleared the bunkers, and now I've got a little chip for my eagle here on the first hole. A little much, but we got a birdie putt. So right from the very beginning, even though first hole isn't going to get you with its length, you get to this green and you start to get a sense of, oh, this isn't going to be an easy round of golf. So we got a birdie putt here that's breaking no less than 3 times. Let's see if we can at least get it close. Come on. All right, tap and par, first hole. I will take that all day long. Let's go. So one of the things I love about Canyata is the flow. You've got holes that are big open meadows, and then you have holes like this, the second hole, where you're basically completely enclosed by trees off the tee, and you just end up getting a variety of looks. You've got elevation change, you go up, you go down, and it's just a really unique round of golf that keeps you engaged all the way through. All right, second hole, Canyata, 175 yards to clear it from the back tee box. Doesn't start out easy here. But when you make it look easy, let's go. Did you hear that echo? It's pretty cool. Okay, so playing from the back tees on number 2, perfect drive, 600-yard hole. We're gonna see if we can do something special on the second hole of the trip, right off the plane. Ooh, that felt pretty good. I think we might be okay. Let's go. Can you check this out right here? Can you see that? 244-yard 4-iron. That might be a record for me. But that leaves us with like 65 out from the tips. I'm hoping we can make a birdie here. Let's start this trip off right. So one thing I've already noticed about these greens is they're not easy. And I've seen 2 of them. Hopefully we're on the same tier here, but this thing already looks like it's got some movement. So it doesn't take long to realize the greens at Canyata are one of the coolest parts of the course. We are here on the second green, which is basically a Barrett style green. So we're on the back part here, and then you have this, I don't know, this is probably a 2-foot swale right here. And then you've got the front. And so just one of the coolest types of template greens, something you don't see very often, and honestly, something I wasn't expecting to see here. First birdie putt of the trip. Let's go. Right on cue, we got friends. Canyata. I like this place. Pull your putt. Switch it out. Let's catch fish. I'm determined to get a fish one. So let's talk about some of the elements that I think make this course really unique and really interesting. First off is the land. It is set on 400 acres outside Marshall, Illinois, aka kind of the middle of nowhere, but this land is so unique. There are trees, there are meadows, there are cornfields, there are hills. You go up, you go down, and the course takes you through all of that. But let's talk about something that does have a bearing on how good the golf course is, and that's the greens. They are excellent. The biggest surprise of the entire trip are how much fun and how varied the greens on this golf course are. One consistent theme you're going to find across many of the greens here are runoff areas. And personally, this is a feature that I really like on golf courses because it basically is achieving 2 things. One, a collection area or a runoff area is going to be more accessible to a higher handicap golfer. It is easier for a higher handicap to at least feel like they have a chance of getting it back on the green when compared to a bunker. Yet, for a better golfer, it's actually harder for them to hit a good shot out of a collection area than it is out of a bunker. Because all of a sudden, they have probably 6 different things they can do. They can flop it, they can bump and run, they can hit a hybrid, they can like chip, they can pitch, they can do all of these things, which makes it that much more difficult to make that decision. So when you can add design elements that favor both higher handicaps as well as lower handicaps, it's just a really nice thing to see. And I'm not gonna lie, at this course, because like I said, it is challenging. This is a championship golf course. The higher handicaps need all the help they can get. Nope, I got one. Oh, well, I had one. All right, not a course for the faint of heart. Already had a big force carry off the tee on 2. Downhill par 3 with water surrounding the green. And then here on 4, uphill green, big force carry over the lake, bunkers all left. I don't think we're gonna find that one. But the good news about Canyata is even if you lose a ball, there is no out of bounds. Everything is played as a hazard, which means I get to go up and hit it from up there and not feel guilty about it. So the fourth hole is hands down one of the most memorable here at Canyata. Not only is it one of the most difficult with the forced carry off the tee, you have a green that's uphill, and then once you see the green, it's even more crazy. So there's no less than 3 different tiers here, a false front, a big runoff area on the back, and if you don't get it close, if you're not on the right tier, good luck. So rumor has it over $2 million were spent on bridges alone at this course. And it makes sense. This course is so undulating, so varied, so unique that you're constantly going up and down hills, over ravines, over creeks, and over rivers. It's really one of the more picturesque places I have ever been. And I mean, just look at the amount of money that was spent on landscaping here. It's impressive. So one of my favorite parts about this course is you have multiple options for short par 4s. So we're here on the 7th tee box. This is a lot of people's favorite hole out here. From the blues, we're just over 300, so it's gonna be a little out of my range today, but this is one of those holes where you can really hit just about any club off the tee, depending on how aggressive you wanna be. And the fact there are multiple holes out here that are like that, well, I just love that. There's nothing more fun than having a shot at getting it on the green off the tee on a par 4. There's a bunker up there. It looks like it's like right kind of in the center of the fairway, left of the green. And I saw a big splash. It was just barely, it was so close. Right here. One more foot to stay out of the bunker. And if we got an extra like 5 feet, would have had a chance to roll up onto the green. That one felt good. But alas, we find ourselves with a very awkward 40-yard shot out of the bunker. Oh, like I said, very awkward. Not exactly one of my strong points here at my golf game. Hang on. There we go. All right, just short of the green on number 1 off the tee. Number 7, we caught that bunker. Could have been a much better. We're now on 13, the next drivable par 4. We are 290 to the front from the blue tees, so this is totally reachable. Got a little bit more trouble on the left and the right with these trees, but if we hit a good drive, let's see if we can do something special. Oh, that could be good. That is the best drive of the day. This was a great shot, and the conditions here are so pure that it feels like you can pretty much putt from just about anywhere off of this. All right, so a little strong on that putt, but we still got ourselves like a 20-foot birdie putt here. We haven't had a birdie all day, so this would be great. All right, can't be mad at that. We'll take the tap in par. Birdie will have to wait for another day. This isn't an easy golf course, if you haven't noticed. Just over here catching fish. I don't think there's any fish in here, because I'm really good at this, and there's nothing happening. All right, last night we pumped 2 in the water here on 14. We're gonna do better right now. Better. Just like that. Just do that. In great shape. Not that hard. All right, we got like a 10-footer here for the birdie. Let's go. Never a doubt. 14th hole, one of the coolest holes out here. Finally on the board with birdie. I'm still looking up. All right, so we're on the 16th hole. This is the final drivable par 4. Today, at least. This is the shortest of the bunch. We're at 287 to the front. And this is some people's favorite hole, and I've talked to some people, it's their least favorite hole. You've got a big, giant tree right in the center of the fairway. And I kind of love it on this hole because it forces you to be creative. You can try and drive it over, drive it around. You can lay up to the right of it. You have all kinds of different options depending on how you want to play this hole. But considering I don't know when I'm going to be back here, we're going driver. We've played the short par 4 as well. We have yet to drive a green, but maybe this is my moment right here. Great drive, little left of the green, but also left of the tree. So we're gonna go see where that is. My guess is we're just gonna have a short little pitch to get into the green, hopefully give ourselves another birdie opportunity. So I'm standing on the tee. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, you got a tree out there. That's great. I didn't realize you had a giant pit over here too that you can hit it into. And that was the line I was trying to go on and may have actually cleared it. I think I'm about as good as I realistically could have hit it on this hole. Not on the green, but really good, and I'm really glad I'm not in that. All right, another 10-foot birdie putt. We're turning it on here on the back 9. Stay up, stay up. Oh, it's the right idea. It's okay, we'll take the tap and par. We avoided the pit, we avoided the tree. Pretty happy with that. So one fun fact about Canyata is they have not just the tips, but an extra special, extra hard back tee box that gets its own scorecard called the Farmall course. And basically just imagine a course that's already pretty challenging and then take tee boxes on most of the holes that just go a lot further back. So here we are on 18. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 tee boxes in front of me, and what was already a really hard hole, well, from back here it feels a lot more hard. So if you want to experience this course at absolute maximum difficulty, that's the way to do it. And it's going to allow you to play the course in a way that's just more fun, unique, and different, and I'm a big fan. Yes, you come out here knowing that you're playing a golf course that hardly anybody has gotten to play, but the fact it's still such a good golf course, I think that's the biggest surprise. And that is something that simply you just don't find in the world of golf. A truly world-class golf course that truly hardly ever gets played, that's kind of the holy grail. And so to be here and be able to experience it, it's been pretty special. And there you go. That is Canyata. Not golf club, it's just Canyata, and it is one of the coolest experiences I have had in golf. To be able to come out, spend a couple days here, see what this one man built as his own personal playground, and the fact that now more people are getting to see it is a pretty cool opportunity. My name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Breaking 80, where we talk about cool golf courses and cool golf products. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe. We got new videos twice a week, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm gonna go find my fishing pole. We got one! All right, come here, buddy. Hey, there we go. Mission accomplished. We caught our fish. There you go, buddy. We did it. We may not have broken 80, but we caught our fish. We actually got 2 types of fish. Had a big bass before this, and the bass behind the camera forgot to hit the record button. But we got that one. It's a success. We can go home happy. Canyata, you were awesome.